is approximately £120 billion worth of money in the pension industry. That money, if the pensions industry was owned and controlled in the public sector, that money could be used day in, day out to invest publicly in schools and hospitals, publicly in minimum wage, and publicly in delivering a pension of £160 a week for every pensioner. Not on the basis of how many years you've worked, how much stamp you've paid. What a sexist pension system we have to do, by the way, where it's based on your stamp contributions. Well, of course, if you're a woman worker, then inevitably you have to give up work if you're ever going to have a family for a period of time. And therefore, your contributions are going to be less. Solidarity believes in across the board £160 a week state pension. If you as a worker want to contribute more to a secondary pension, that's up to you. But we want to provide a safety net that says every pensioner qualifies for £160 a week. Why £160 a week? Because York University Family Budget Unit has established that any less than £160 a week would not allow a decent standard of living for pensioners. And of course people say, but Tommy, how do you pay for it? How do you pay for the minimum wage of £8.50 an hour? How do you pay for £160 a week pension? Well, first and foremost, one of the ways we pay for it is by taxing the wealthy more, that's for sure. We're not going to take lectures about how you pay for things. When you look at the rich list that was published in Sunday, which shows that there are more billionaires in Britain now than at any time in our history. We made a record last year, 54 billionaires. They broke that record. 68 billionaires now across the UK. The rich 1,000 have never been richer. They are making an absolute Klondike of money, and it's being protected. Why? Because New Labour refuses to tax them. New Labour refuses to redistribute wealth from them. Even worse than that, by the way. Even worse than that. The individuals are making millions and millions and not being taxed on it. But now the companies, big business, the Tesco's of the world, who only a couple of weeks ago announced £2.5 billion in profit. That works out at £4,800 every single minute of every single day. £4,800 a minute in profit. All of the top banks, the top 5 banks last year, what was their combined profit? £40,000 million, 40 billion. Some of you might be with Barclays. Let's use Barclays as an example. £7.1 billion they made last year. And what did Gordon Brown do? The same Gordon Brown who stands on his feet and announces 105,000 job losses in the civil service and gets cheered from the rafters by the monkeys and the hyenas behind him. What does he announce in his budget statement 2 weeks ago? He's going to cut corporation tax. Now, if I'm daft, I apologise. But see, when companies are making the biggest amount of profit in their history, obscene levels of profit, how the hell can you justify cutting taxation for big business? Do you know that cut in taxation, they're going to cut corporation tax from 30 pence in a pound to 28 pence in a pound? Do you know what it means for Barclays Bank? It means Barclays Bank are going to pay £60 million less in taxation. They made £7.1 billion in profit, but they're going to pay £60 million less in taxation. And people say, where are you going to get the money for a pension of £160? Where are you going to get the money for a minimum wage of £8.50 an hour? It's staring you right in the face. By the way, when Labour came into power, corporation tax was 33%. They cut it to 30% and now they're cutting it to 28%. A 5% cut under Labour of taxation of big business. If that doesn't show you exactly who New Labour are governing for, then no one will ever be able to convince you.